What's up, guys? Inflatable Guy 5 here. Welcome back to, Inflatable Guy 5, the YouTube channel, one of the best ones. And as you see here, we have new for 2023. Well, not exactly new. Let me explain. 9.5 foot tall LED giant size snowman with penguins. Well, LED is LED C7. This is being currently sold at Home Depot for $100. I personally think that is definitely worth it. That is a amazing price. This thing, I already inflated it and checked it out. This thing is giant. I'm so happy. $100. Probably one of the best inflatables at Home Depot this year, price-wise and design-wise. Definitely would recommend it. I inflated it in my house, and oh boy, this guy was big. So when I said new, but not really, let me explain. This has been re-released for the past, I want to say 4 to 5 years. So almost half a decade now, Home Depot has been getting this. Same box art, same box size, same everything. And I can see why now. It is a popular seller, I'm guessing. There was only 2 left at my store besides this one, so there was 3. I grabbed the third to last one. And they did not have them on store display. I guess they couldn't fit them on the shelf with all the other stuff. Because at my store, they weren't really advertising the inflatables. They were. They had a good amount of them, but they're mostly advertising the figures with lights. You know, the metal wire frame figures and stuff. But, yeah, I do like this one. You see here, you have a nice picture of it. This is a very weird box size, but I do like it. I love the weird box art. Well, not the weird box art, the weird box size. I love these just weird sizes with one giant pull tab at the back. Nice illustration. I was right. He's 7.8 feet long. I said to my friend, oh, I think he's like 7 feet long. He is. And 9.5 foot tall. This thing is a monster. But thankfully, it does have LED C7, so I do not have to change those out at the end of the season. That is great to hear. As you see, opening to the box, we have Home Accent Holiday instructions. I will be recycling those because they do not have a picture of the inflatable on it. Stake and tether pack. I can feel 4 stakes in there, 4 of the big plastic ones, 4 metal ones, and I'm guessing 4 tie downs. Now, as you see here, this actually does come with one of those grates that keeps the grass out, so I'm very thankful for that. Not that it's needed, because grass does not grow in December, at least where I live. It's thankfully cold enough, grass will not grow. If I can get this out of the box, that'd be amazing. And if the whole box did not come out, that'd also be great. Now, before we continue here, I do have the zipper open. This is a 2-inch slow starter. It does inflate very tight. It takes a little bit, probably like 20 seconds to get up. It's a lot bigger and rounder than I thought. But let's lay him out on the grass, and I'll be right back when he's out there. Now we're back on the lawn. He is now all pulled out nice and tightly. And if I clip this in, he should inflate right away. Like I say, it does take a couple seconds, so we are going to step back and just watch him get up on his own, which is also really nice to see that he does get up on his own. There will not be a night view of this one. You know, I'm not really a fan of doing night views unless they have special kaleidoscope features. But, as a hint for our next video. But as you see, he is getting up. Like I say, he's 2-inch slow starter, so we're going to give him a second. Just hold up. I want to pull his head up before it gets caught on my, what we used to call Charlie Brown Christmas tree pine tree. Because it was so small and skinny, as you see, that is a big-ass boy. That ain't no Charlie Brown Christmas tree no more, so he has been stripped from that name. And I do have a new tree in the backyard all the way back there that is a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. This does consist of very little colors, which is nice. Only black and white and red for the most part, and yellow here and there. And not mentioning the blue on the scarf, but as you see, he will get up very quickly. He is, as you will begin to notice, extremely round. I was not expecting him to be this round. He is a monster of an inflatable. I saw this last year, I'm like, he's an okay design, but now that I've grown older and that I know what designs are good and what I like in particular, I like fun, creative designs like this one. I began to appreciate this one, seeing it this year, and I saw the price, I'm like, wow, 100 is not that bad. And as you see, $100 did go a long way. Kind of simplistic, but I love the simplicity of this. Jesus Christ. Well, as you see, very big boy. 9.5 foot tall, almost touches that wire, but that's not where he's going. He will be on this side of the yard per se, but as you see, inflation wise, the what's this called, 2-inch slow starter Definitely does the job. It is very tight. I cannot push it on that. As you see, he bounces when it pushes in. Extremely tight. Some are not tighter than others, but I don't really care if my inflatable inflates extremely tight unless it's thinning. If it's not thinning, then that's fine, because that's just how it's supposed to inflate. So it is tight enough for me on those spots. Just the penguins aren't that tight, and obviously their noses are not going to be, but the Snowman's nose is actually really tight. That is nice, including his hands. So like I said, $100. You are getting 5 C7s. I do not like that. I wish there was a little more. I wish there was 6. There might be 6. When I was inside of my house, can't speak, Jesus. When I was inside of my house, I noticed 5. I only noticed 1 in that penguin, 1 in that penguin, 1 in the stomach of the Snowman, which is off-centered, kind of. I wish they put it right in the middle of the buttons. 1 in that penguin that he's holding, and 1 in his face. Hopefully it lights it up enough. It should do the trick, hopefully. Really hoping. But, if you need the spotlight, well, I got spotlights, but it should light up fine. C7s are very bright. I'm not worried about it, but we are going to go up with the detail top, well, bottom to top. I'm going to start here. As you see, he has his giant snow legs. He is more like a circle shape. As you see, if we come around here, he is a nice big circle shape. I do like it. He's nice and round like an actual snowball. As you see here, we have these little penguins. They all look kind of similar. They have these nice little green scarfs, nice little beaks. I wish this one was a little bit up more like that. I might pull that up with some kind of stake in the back of it. Don't really like how you can't see his face, but he is stitched just right there. Oh, actually, he's not stitched anywhere. Okay, I thought he was. And then we're moving up. He's got his 2 coal buttons, his blue scarf, which is inflated around his neck, and these are just 2 extra pieces of fabric. And then we go up a little more. You can see his arms and his red gloves. No detailing on the gloves, which is fine. Like I said, I like how it's very simplistic. Even the smile, the face, very simplistic. I like that a lot. They did not put crazy amounts of detail on it, but it is big. And then there is our last penguin friend right there. And then at the top, he has a hat with a red line through his hat. Well, a red rim of his hat, and the holly, that is that fabric stuff with the plastic holly that they've been using for the past, I want to say 6 years. Now, tethering points besides the base fan, there is surprisingly no bottom stakes like for it. Like, I thought there would have been 1 on each of his feet, or maybe 1 on this penguin. So I'm really hoping when he's windy, he doesn't move around a lot. He really shouldn't. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, but I'm just saying. Both of his tether points are right here. Kind of boxy cube shapes, I should say. There's 1 on that side and 1 directly on the other side. Nothing on the back. Nothing at all. I wish there was 1 tether spot on his back, or a way that I could do that. I might have to custom put a tether on there if I feel it is necessary. And there's 1 here. Like I said, only 2 tether spots. Very tight. I do like this design at $100. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, I definitely do. Is it a little simple? It's not boring, but it is simple. And like I said, I like simplistic designs. And this is definitely one to have. He is big. Do I think he will get a lot of attention? Yes, I definitely think a lot of people will drive by and see him out of all stuff in my yard. They might like other things more than less, but I do think he will definitely be an eye catcher in other people's yards that have smaller displays. I do think he will still be an eye catcher, though. Definitely. He's very big. Definitely a likable design. I love his face. That's my favorite part probably about this and the little penguins. I just like how simple it is. Very nice indeed. I definitely recommend it. It might come back next year, but because it's been back the last couple of years, they might not carry it. This might be the last year. Not saying it is, but they might come back some other way, like online only. But I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.